On behalf of the Franklin County Court of Common Pleas, Division of Domestic Relations and Juvenile Branch, the appointed counsel department proudly presents a video series on instructions for completing Form OPD-1026R, motion, entry, and certification for appointed counsel fees. This video will specifically address the fundamentals of completing a fee application. Additional videos will address when and how to bill each case type. To begin completing a fee application, you will need to collect and/or reference your appointment entry, the final judgment entry, and any receipts for expenses exceeding $1. If billing for an expense over $100, a motion and entry must be filed and approved prior to the submission of the fee application. Once you have obtained and/or located these documents, you will need to access the fee application from the court's website. To access the form, click on Internet Explorer or Safari. Other internet browsers such as Google, Chrome, Firefox, etc. may cause problems with the form. Enter the court's website, drj.fccourts.org. Click on Forms. Then, Appointed Counsel Fee Application. On the first line, located in the top left-hand corner, select the specific court in which services were rendered. The Plaintiff line should be left blank. If your case is captioned Plaintiff versus Defendant, this information will be entered later on the In Re line. To finish completing the top section, you will need to reference your appointment entry. This document contains the following information: party represented, In Re, case number, judge, and appointed date. If this document was not filed, please see the appointed counsel department prior to the submission of your fee application. If representing one or more parties on multiple case numbers, all names and case numbers must be included on one fee application in descending order, and the fee application must be filed on the highest, most recent case number. Also, if at the time of billing you are the guardian ad litem, make sure to check the guardian ad litem box. Before moving forward, please watch as we complete the top section with generic case information. On the Disposed of line, enter the date of the last hearing or the timestamp on the final judgment entry. On the Submitting line, enter the date the filing is submitted. Please note that fee applications submitted past 31 days from the final judgment entry will be reduced 50%, and fee applications submitted beyond 60 days will not be paid. If a fee application is returned, you have 10 days to make the corrections and resubmit without being penalized. The rest of this section is to be completed with your personal information. Your name and address must correspond with the information provided on the W-9. If a change of name and/or address is needed, please contact your assigned fiscal assistant. The fee application must be digitally signed. A digital signature is /S/your name. Enter the vendor number assigned to you by the county auditor and your Ohio Supreme Court ID number. To complete the Summary of Charges section, please see the additional videos in this series addressing when and how to bill each case type. For now, we will go ahead and make a selection from the drop-down menu. When a selection is made, the ORC and the degree will automatically populate. When choosing a disposition, specifically on abuse, neglect, dependency cases, please be specific. For example, protective supervision ordered, temporary custody to children's services, etc. The rest of this section will automatically populate based on the information provided on the second page. The judgment entry section is completed by court staff. The certification section is completed by the county auditor. Continuing to the next page, the itemized fee statement section includes all dates of service and total hours of out-of-court and in-court time. Make sure to list dates in chronological order, beginning with the earliest date of service, and list time in tenth of an hour increments, such as 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, etc. In addition, all time for each date must be totaled and entered on one line. The last section is for expenses, one of the most common being mileage. Mileage is a Category 5 expense. Enter the date of travel, the purpose for travel, the start and end location, round trip or one way, and the total number of miles at the current reimbursable rate for mileage. Another common expense is stamps. List the total number of stamps and the price per stamp. The last example is for copies. Just as you would do for stamps, list the number of copies and the amount per copy, which is currently 5 cents. This completes the first video of our series. For additional questions, please contact the appointed counsel office at 614-525-4036.